If your roof is in need of repair or if you are looking for a full replacement, the process can be made easy with the help of Cervices LLC. Joining us here in studio, tell us a little bit more how they're helping customers across Kentuckiana is owner Dana Brown. Dana, great to have you here. First time on Great Day Live.
Yes, I'm excited to be here.
We're excited to have you here, and always good to tell our viewers about the services you all offer.
Yeah, so we are local family-owned and operated, woman-owned and operated roofing, gutters, and siding contractors. So this is a busy time of year for us. We are always hopping when it comes to spring. It's storm season, you know, and part of that is actually doing repairs and replacements, which we're happy to help with. But a lot of times it's also just educating and calming fears. You know, you don't know what you don't know. And so having somebody out to take a look and see if you do have legitimate damage, if you do have damage that insurance needs to be involved in.
Yeah.
If you don't have any damage and you can just sleep easy at night, right? Those are
We can breathe a sigh of relief, but it's like good to know that we have your number in our back pocket.
Definitely.
In case of something else coming up. You mentioned storm season. I feel like storm season started a lot earlier this year.
Well, you never know when it's going to start or where it's going to hit. I'm sure that you and your viewers have seen all the damage out in you know, Dallas-Fort Worth area and Kansas City. I mean, just astronomical amounts of damage.
Even here in central Kentucky.
Well, yeah, we've had quite a bit here too. And you just never know from one year to another what Mother Nature is going to bring our way, or how good or bad it's going to be. And so really, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. You know, we say that, but it really is true. That spending a few minutes right now looking at your insurance policy, knowing exactly who you need to contact if you did have damage on the insurance side of things, knowing what your deductible is, knowing whether or not you have a different deductible for wind and hail than you might for other perils, knowing if you've got code upgrade, those kinds of things that make a big difference in how whole you are made. If it doesn't reflect what you want for it to, you can make a change now, but not after the damage occurs.
And sometimes we don't realize we even have damage. I may see some limbs down outside, and then when you all come on board, what should we expect, like with the process? Like just even seeing if we have damage.
Right, so from the first time that you make a telephone call to our office, we'll get you scheduled. We try to make every effort to get you scheduled within 48 hours, but we'll come out there and do a full assessment. So we'll get on the roof, we'll take a look at not just the shingles to see if there's any blistering or damage or hail hits or flipped up shingles, wind damage there, but we'll also look at all the peripheral metals too. So your flashings, your gutters, your window sills and wraps, all of those things that can be impacted in a way that may go unnoticed if you don't know what you're looking for.
It's the last thing we look at, honestly. You know, when I walk around the house, I'm just making sure are the shingles in the yard, and that's it. And you forget about all the other things.
At this time of year, we're looking at the flowers that are popping up, not for whether or not we've got
catch all that
flashing.
Definitely.
We can.
And then so a lot for how much time would you say?
About an hour.
About an hour.
So and then we utilize technology. We're very technology savvy in the sense that, you know, if it's a really, really steep roof that we don't feel like we can comfortably get to everything, we're going to fly a drone. We're going to look at those in a way that's safe for everybody. But then we're also
more things too.
We can, because there are things that you just can't see from ground level or even, you know, standing on the roof. You've really got to get above it, and that's it. You can't see what you can't see, so we got to find a way to see it, right?
Right.
So we'll go out there and we will we'll inspect every inch of that property and make sure that anything that is damaged, anything that the homeowner needs to be aware of, that they've got good information to make decisions on.
Absolutely. All right. Thanks so much for stopping by.
Oh, thank you.
Great information. And if you want to get started, just head on over to cervicesllc.com.